The A3 has traditionally been Audi's biggest selling model, and of the two variants it's the 5-door Sportback that's the more popular. So, when Audi launched this, the third generation Sportback in March 2013, you can bet there were an awful lot of crossed fingers in Germany. From first impressions, the Audi research and development people had no need to worry. The new Sportback is longer, wider and taller than the old model, but it's also up to 90 kilograms lighter. The biggest improvement though is the fact that for the first time the 5-door car has a longer wheelbase than its 3-door sister. The extra 58mm might not seem like much, but it means that rear legroom is improved and there's also more room in the boot. 10 litres more than the old car and 15 litres more than the new 3-door A3. Lower the rear seats and there's a total of 1,220 litres available. That's more than the BMW 1 Series, the Volvo V40 and the Mercedes A-Class. From the driver's seat, not a great deal appears to have changed, but there's now an electronic handbrake, the seat designs are all new, and the slim multimedia display monitor is now standard. From launch, only front-wheel drive and a choice of 3 engines were available, 2 TFSI petrol power plants and this, a 2-litre turbo diesel that's predicted to be the biggest seller. 3 more engines join the range later in the year, together with Quattro 4-wheel drive. You won't be surprised to hear that there's a feeling of quality about the car despite its size. Audi is, after all, a premium brand, and so materials, build quality and low noise levels are what you'd expect from a manufacturer going up against the likes of BMW, Mercedes and Jaguar. Some commentators have criticised the Audi driving experience over the years, but I've always liked the way Audis drive. The new Sportback is no exception. Ride and handling are well sorted, and smooth power delivery makes for a relaxed journey. We sampled all 3 of the engines available from launch, and while the TDI will find homes in lots of company cars, we really liked both of the petrol engines as well, with the 1.4 TFSI particularly impressive. In line with previous A3 models, there's an S3 available for drivers who prefer a little more in the way of performance, and who knows, another RS3 perhaps in the later stages of the model's lifespan. 3 trim levels are offered, and we were able to sample 2 of the 3, SE and Sport, with top-of-the-range S-Line variants missing from the lineup in France. Standard equipment levels are high, with alloy wheels, manual air conditioning, electric windows all round, Bluetooth integration and that information screen I mentioned earlier. Sport models get larger alloys, dual-zone climate control, sport seats and Audi's Drive Select system, while opting for S-Line trim gets you even larger alloys, xenon headlights and daytime running lights, and part leather seats. Of course, Audi has lots of ways of making you part with your money if you want to personalise your Sportback, but it was refreshing to hear that, for example, opting for standard instead of lowered suspension on Sport and S-Line models is now a no-cost option. The new A3 Sportback then is roomier, around 10% more fuel efficient, and it emits less CO2 than the previous model. What's more, running costs and residual values are predicted to be among the best in its class. With downsizing one of the motor industry's buzzwords over the last few years, it doesn't take much imagination to see the car continue its sales success in the UK. If you're watching this in Audi's HQ in Germany, you can uncross your fingers now.